Hey you guys, before I got into the video, I just wanted to talk briefly about my new ebook, Zodiac Signs, Sex Language. Whether you're looking to improve your sex life and your dating life, or if you're just looking to expand your knowledge about astrology, this is definitely the right book for you. This book is meant to help you improve your sex life, your dating life, and your love life, your relationships, and to spice it up in the bedroom if need be, or to just once again help you learn more about astrology. So if you're interested in any of these things, if you're interested in learning about the different love languages and the different sex languages of the zodiac signs, definitely look into getting this book, Zodiac Signs, Sex Language, written by me, edited by me, and designed by me, Lamarr Townsend. So you can purchase this ebook on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, or you can purchase it on Amazon, on the Amazon Kindle ebook store, all right? Or just amazon.com. All right, into the video we go. Thank you for listening and watching. How to get a Cancer to want you. Well, first of all, Cancers are ruled by the moon, and the moon rules our sense of emotional security. This rules our inner self. This also rules our childhood, okay, our connection to our childhood, our emotional connection to children, okay. This also relates to our emotional connection to our mother and our family and our roots. So this is also our psychological connections to our roots and our family. So, Cancers are very, very sensitive. If we think about it, the moon, and I always say this, like in all my videos, the moon rules the tides of the ocean, and also my personal readings. If you want a personal birth chart reading, contact me on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I would love to read for you. But, I talk about this a lot in my videos and my personal readings, that, Cancer's ruled by the moon. The moon rules the tides of the ocean, literally. If you ever want to know what's going on with the ocean, why the ocean is acting crazy, look up at the moon, look up at the sky. All right. Now, with that being said, because they're so emotional at times, because they're so in tune with their emotions, I should say, they need a partner who is equally as emotionally in tune. All right. They like a partner who is emotionally nurturing. So they like someone who, say they have a long day at work or just a long day in general. They like to come home and have a partner who is able to nurture their emotions, to kind of calm them down, let them vent if they need to, give them some really good advice, and put them on the right path to, emotional maturation, emotional maturity, right? Because, when we deal with the moon, we deal with emotional maturity, maturing, our emotions over time throughout the years as we go from a child to an adult. So, every zodiac sign has their own kind of thing. Capricorn, its polar opposite sign, is learns to let go so much of power, all right? So, like every kind of sign has their own thing going on. Cancers are just very in tune, very emotionally intelligent, okay? So they like a partner who is able to read their emotions, okay? Now, there's this thing that people always say about Cancers, needing people to read their minds. It's not their minds they need you to read. They're not an air sign, but it's their emotions they want you to read. They want you to be emotionally intelligent, for goodness sakes. Is that so hard to ask? And I'm not a Cancer. I do have Cancer in my chart, I think in like my 11th house or something, but, it's not that they want you to read their mind. Not everyone can read minds, not everyone is psychic, but there is such thing as emotional maturity, emotional intelligence, and this is a skill that, everyone can develop. This is a skill that everyone needs to develop, right? Especially if you want to get with a Cancer. Emotional intelligence is having emotional intellectual skills, having emotional knowledge, being able to read people's emotions. Cancers, being ruled by the moon, being so in tune with their emotions, they're able to tell when someone is feeling sad, even if that person doesn't say they're sad, or even if that person tries to act like they're not sad. So that's what I mean by emotional intelligence. Cancer needs a partner who is able to kind of feel their emotions out, who's able to tell when they're sad, even if they don't specifically state they're sad, who's able to tell they're mad even if they don't specifically state that they're mad, and know how to react to that situation, because that's also a part of emotional intelligence, is reacting in an emotionally intelligent way, right? So, I'm just speaking, okay? I'm just speaking facts, people, all right? All right. What are some other ways to get with Cancers? Well, Cancers do enjoy a good meal. They love food, okay? You know, they love a good home-cooked meal, too. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be cooked at home, but if it has that element of a good home-cooked meal to it, whether it is the food itself or whether it's just the experience, it's very comfortable. You know, you take them to a restaurant. They like to feel comfortable. They like to feel at home wherever they are, because the home also is ruled by the moon, all right? So the home, the family, you know, things like that. They love a family person, so be family oriented, okay? Have a sense of humor. Cancers are so funny, you know. People sometimes, you know, Cancers are multifaceted. They have different complexities to them, as we all do. But the thing with Cancers is that they're not easily forthright with their complexities. It's up to you to figure out those complexities. It's up to you to do the work. It's up to you to show the Cancer that you want to figure out those complexities. You know, the Cancer's not going to do all the work, you know? So, what else? What else about Cancer? How can you get a Cancer to want you? You know, the biggest thing is being emotionally intelligent, all right? Not being emotionally inept, all right? Not being emotionally detached, okay? They like emotional attachment, all right? They like to have fun. They like to laugh, all right? They love a person with a sense of humor. Cancers can be very self-deprecating, all right? Almost to the point where they, you know, can develop certain insecurities. So they love to be told that they're beautiful. They love to be reminded that they are wonderful and gorgeous and amazing and so important to your life, right? This is very important because this makes them feel emotionally secure in a relationship. Remember, we go back to the emotional security. What does the moon rule? Say it with me. Emotional security. Yes, you're getting it. Yes. You need a birth chart reading from me, honey. But with that being said, they need someone who is, you know, emotionally secure within themselves. Now, I'm not saying you have to be a rock. You know, they don't really like people who are rocks. You know, there needs to be a little bit of malleability, you know, up in there. You know, they don't like hard people, you know. I mean, some of them do, but they definitely need that emotional security, that emotional aspect to a relationship. So, you know, be willing to be open and vulnerable. They like that. They appreciate that. You know, that allows them to be open and vulnerable as well. They're very sentimental, so, you know, make things special. Buy them gifts on, you know, certain anniversaries or days or moments that are special to them. You know, remember their favorite restaurant. Remember their favorite episode of Seinfeld. Remember their favorite alcoholic beverage. Remember their favorite type of bottled water. Like, you know, they're very sentimental people, so they appreciate sentiments on your part as well. They appreciate sentimental value in terms of what you give them, okay? Sentiment to them shows that you care. Sentiment to them shows that they care, all right? And remember, these are very caring people. It's not anything that they can turn off or on, all right? So now, with that being said, these people can be very self-protective. They are the crab, for goodness sakes. So learning how to deal with that, understanding how to deal with that, you know, understanding what to do in certain situations. Once again, being able to read their emotions. Was it my fault or was it something that someone else did? You know, how do I approach the situation? You know, if it was my fault, what do I do to fix it? If it's someone else's fault, what do I do to fix it? Like that kind of person, you know, who's able to own up to their faults. They like that too. You know, not saying they're perfect, alright, but they just like someone who can be emotionally responsible, alright? Not only responsible for their own emotions, but for the emotions of other people that they may affect when, you know, doing certain things or making certain decisions, especially when we're talking about romance and love and wanting to get with a Cancer, right? So be emotionally responsible, alright? They're very important. All right. What else about Cancers? They love affection. They love affection, so be affectionate. Give them back rubs, give them snuggles, kisses on the forehead, things like that, kisses on the cheek, the arm, whatever, they're into or you're into. Whatever is romantic to that Cancer. You have to remember that Cancers are very romantic, For example, if you have 5th house in Cancer, you're super romantic. The 5th house deals with romance. It's ruled by the sun, so. But I'm getting into birth charts and astrology right now, but I could talk about birth charts and astrology all day, and I could talk about Cancers all day, as you can see. So I'm just trying to pinpoint the most prominent things I think you need to know to really get them on your side, because I think it's all about getting the Cancer on your side to trust you. Because remember, these aren't. Cancers can have some trust issues, or they just aren't easily trusting. All right, maybe it's not that they have trust issues. It's just that they're not easily trusting. It depends on the Cancer you're dealing with, and you have to be patient in that way. Now it's interesting because you have to be patient with the polar opposite sign Capricorn too. So, you have to be patient with Cancer. All right, they don't open up easily unless you show up open, emotionally open, unless you show up, in such a way that you lay the foundation for them to open up and to feel comfortable. So it really depends on how you show up. Cancers are really, good at kind of showing up the way the other person shows up, or showing up just as much and not more than the other person is showing up, so don't expect a Cancer to give more if you're not giving enough. They may give, a lot of themselves, but eventually they'll start to pull back. And then once you get to that spot, you've got to start using your skills, that emotional intelligence skills, like what did I do? How do I fix this? What do I say? If you care, all right? That's what it's all about, caring, actually genuinely caring, okay, about the Cancer, about the relationship, about their feelings, about yourself, all right? Because when you care about yourself, you tend to care about other people. Although you can care about yourself more than other people, and that's called narcissism, all right? But that's a different subject, honey. Cancers typically don't like narcissists, by the way. So remember, they like someone who is self-nurturing, who's able to nurture and love on themselves. But remember, you have to nurture and love on the Cancer. They need that emotional security within the relationship to know that you care, to know that that you care as much as they care. That's what's most important, all right? I think that's how I'm going to end this video. They want to know that you care as much as they care, darn it, all right? So if you want a personal reading, a birth chart reading, a tarot reading, a messages from your spirit guides, or more, contact me on my website at lamarrtownsendtarot.com, and I would love to read for you, all right? I do messages from your spirit guides, tarot, psychic, tarot readings, and birth chart readings, compatibility birth chart readings, individual birth chart readings. I do it all. So just check out all of my services on my website. There are so many different ways you can do readings with me. I do message, I do Skype now, and I do all of these things. So check out my website, okay? And good luck with your Cancer, okay? Just care. Show that you care, okay? That's what matters the most, is showing that you genuinely care. All right, good luck. Contact me. All right. Namaste. Love and light. Please like, share, and subscribe too. Okay. Thanks. Hey guys, thank you for listening and watching. Please hit the like button, share with your friends and your family, and also please subscribe, of course. And if you're interested in my ebook, check out my ebook. Purchase it on my website or on Amazon. I would also love it if you would follow me on my social media, Facebook and Instagram. Until next time, thank you guys for listening and watching, and I'll catch you in the next video, alright?